Year brings with it a range of emotions. There's satisfaction with the achievements of the year, happiness that we're approaching an extended holiday period, but there's also some sadness in the knowledge that some of our students and staff won't be rejoining us in 2023. On behalf of the college, I'd like to wish all exiting students well. I've spoken to many and have assured them they'll always be a Joey's boy, and I've also encouraged them to stay in touch. With a staff of over 260, the end of each year will also bring some changes. I'd like to thank and congratulate those teaching and support staff who will be finishing at the end of this year. Teachers Crystal Priestley, Eliza Jane Rundle, Andrew Clements, Ben Peacock, Lauren Barton, Michael Wright, Ellie Purser, David Shoulders, Aaron Westgarth, Sam Hughes, Maisie Barlow, Brendan Fairfield, Mark Turner, and Michael Anderson will be finishing up their teaching roles at the college. So we wish them well, and we also thank and wish well our support staff, Noah Biggs, Samara Wall, David Hunt, Libby Eckhart, Maddie Cole, Matt Manley, Will Paatsch, Carleen Davey, Mary Holmes, Matisse Waite, Charlotte Furphy, and of course our AFL trainees, Max Jones and Sam McHugh. Individualising is always potentially problematic, but I'd like to particularly acknowledge the really long-serving members of staff. Lauren Barton, who's been with us for 12 years, David Shoulders for 17, Mark Turner for 18, and Michael Anderson for 24 years. I'd also like to formally acknowledge the contribution of Sina Palmer, who retired from her teaching role earlier this year, having served the college for 35 years. All of those leaving depart with our grateful thanks, and I hope that each person finds the sadness of leaving offset by the knowledge that they've made St Joseph's and the world a better place by the influence they've had on the lives of young people. As we look back over the year, there's much to be thankful for, and I'm particularly grateful for the positivity and goodwill of students, parents and staff, particularly as we adjusted to the return to a full year face-to-face teaching and learning. As we approach Christmas, it's important, I think, to acknowledge that Australia is an increasingly secular society, and fewer of us are religious, and even fewer of us are involved in formal practice of our religion than in previous generations. Christmas, however, is a time when many of us re-engage with our faith and our parishes as family groups attend Mass. Pope Francis recently spoke about our capacity to rediscover the true richness of Christmas through focusing on simple traditional symbols like the Christmas tree and the nativity scene. In its genuine poverty, the Pope said, the nativity scene helps us to rediscover the true richness of Christmas, a different Christmas from the consumerist and commercial one. It helps us to become intimate with God, with the fragile simplicity of a small newborn, with the meekness of his being laid down, with the tender affection of the swaddling clothes that surround him. So my hope for you is that you and your family find the opportunity to engage in your own way with the true richness of the Christmas celebrations. There is much for us to take from the story of a child born into poverty who grew up to challenge the prevailing norms of the day, who accepted everybody, discriminated against no one, and preached a message of unconditional love. Best wishes to you all for a peaceful and blessed Christmas, restorative and safe holiday time, and I look forward to welcoming all students back to school at the start of the 2023 school year. God bless.